Hey guys, so I'm going to film a go-to look right now. Tell me how I did actually record the eyebrow process, but without noticing, guys, it got deleted. So super mad. But yeah, I'm filming a go-to look, and did you guys notice that my quality is so much better? I have a whole setup going on and everything. So if you guys ever see me looking to the left, it's just because I'm making sure that it's still recording. That way it doesn't happen what happened the first time that just got deleted. So yeah, let's just go straight into it, guys. So I'm going to be using my NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. I like this primer just because, look at it, it's like honey and it smells so good and it makes your face look so like good and perfect. So I'm just gonna apply this, and it comes with an applicator stick, so you can just apply it. Sorry, I'm like playing music in the background. Don't know if you guys can hear that. So, yeah. I'm just gonna apply it. It honestly feels so good on my face, and it just smells so good, and you literally smell it instantly. So I'm gonna use this to prep my skin for my foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and work this into my skin. Honestly, guys, most of my products that I'll be using today, they're drugstore. Like, honestly, like, look, it just makes your face look so good. And I'm going to just blend it onto my neck. I've been peeling lately. So I've also been using aloe vera on my face, like on my top corner, like on the top, so my brows, and right here on my nose, I've been peeling. And I don't know why, because I haven't been in the sun like that this summer. And I'm also going to be using this coconut and rose oil face serum. It's moisturizing. I don't remember where I picked it up. I think I picked it up at Harmon's Face Values. So I'm just going to be trying this out. This is my first time using it. So let's see. It smells amazing. Definitely feel like my face is definitely moisturized now. But I just don't like how oily it looks. But it smells amazing. Maybe if I just keep working this into my skin, it'll even out. My face feels amazing though. I'll tell you guys that much. But I honestly don't like how in the beginning it made my face look so oily. But I guess it's a face oil, so. Now I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild foundation. It's in the shade Golden Beige. I love this foundation because it's full coverage and it is, it helps with the flashbacks and the pictures and all that, the videos. So yeah. But first, I do have some under eye dark circles I would like to get rid of. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm going to use it. It's in the shade Orange Concealer. And I'm just going to apply some here. And I'm going to take my finger and just blend. Sometimes, well, if your finger is clean, sometimes your finger is the most effective blending tool sometimes on your face. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation. And it comes with an applicator stick, which is amazing. Now I'm going to be using my multitasker brush from Sephora. And I like to just pound it like this, just so it can be flat and puffy like this. I'd like to dap it, just so it can be more So it won't look caked up. I feel like if you rub it, then I feel like, no. So I like to just pat it. And sometimes I do use a beauty blender to blend my foundation, but honestly sometimes I feel like the beauty blender, it just sucks up all the product. And I honestly love this foundation just because it doesn't look caked up or anything, and it just blends flawlessly like skin. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour. I'm gonna go ahead and actually use my Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. I know, guys, I need another one. But this one is still going. So I like to contour where my cheek line is. So I like to do a little bit more above. So it's here, so I'll do a little bit here. So I'll do that. It doesn't look even, but it will soon. And then I'll do my temple. And I like to contour my nose, but that will be after I blend all this out. And just on right here where my jawbone sits. What I like to use to blend, it's this contour brush from Tweezerman. I love it just because it's like, it's smooth and the bristles are intact, so it doesn't like move around the makeup too much. So I'm going to start out by blending out my temple. Kind of just pat it and kind of work it into my hairline. Blending is key. Even if you feel like you already blended enough and then you're still feeling a little like skeptical, go ahead and blend, because honestly blending a little bit more will not hurt nobody. I'm going to go ahead and blend this. I don't like to rub it like this. I like to pat it, and I also like to bring it up. Just because I feel like if you blend it downwards, the contour is just gonna go down. Like the dark shade here is just gonna be down here, and you don't want that because you want that clear cut line. So your cheek line and your face can look more contoured. Do you see how my face is already looking more contoured? I don't know. I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can. But yeah, it's like, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my jawline. Then again, I like to blend it up because just so it can look more defined, my jawline. And you don't have to actually drag it up while you're patting it. You can just put it in like upward motion. Okay, now this side is all done. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour this side. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my jawline. And honestly, some makeup tutorials that I watched and some makeup artists that I watched, they say not to do the kissy face, like to go ahead and contour your face. But honestly, if it works for you, go ahead. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. So I like to do it from the sides of my nose. This brush here, it's an e.l.f. brush, and it's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to use it to contour my nose. And I'm just bringing it down. And I'm just blending this, my tip. And I do like to bring it outwards just so it can give more definition. And honestly, when I do my go-to looks, I honestly just use, for my eyeshadow, I'll use my bronzer. That way it's like easy, you know? And even though it's easy and just bronzer, it honestly puts the whole look together. Because I feel like if you leave your eyelids just bare with nothing and just your skin color, it does not look good. I've actually been liking this ColourPop. It's in the shade Light, and it's a no filter concealer. And I'm just going to do the sides of my nose just because I contoured. And I haven't dipped it back into the tube yet. I'm just using whatever's left. Use a beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend. And when I'm blending, I just like to follow like the shape of where I want the concealer to be, and kind of just swift it up just so it can look more, you know, like more like as if I got my Botox done or something. But yeah, when you do your concealer, always swift it up. I'm going to be using my NYX HD finishing powder. Where I concealed, I'm just going to go ahead and brush it. So I'm going to pound it in and kind of brush it down like this, just so my makeup will move. And then I am going to go ahead and bake, but I want to do my contour first. Use my Anastasia contour kit. It's in the shade light to medium. What I like to do is I like to mix these two shades, and when I'm going to go over my cream contour, I'm going to then again brush it up instead of brushing it down. And then I'm not holding the brush like this, I'm holding it more back just because it can be more precise and you can have more control over it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my jawline. Brush off the excess, and I'm going to go along the sides of my nose. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake. What I'm going to use to bake is I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Loose Bake in Banana Bread. And I'm going to bring some out to my under eye, but not too much. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my forehead. And what I like to do is I like to put some on the start of my eyebrows, just so it can lighten up and it can be more natural looking. With some bronzer on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Park Ave. So now I'm going to continue baking under my contour. I like to bake under my contour just so I can have that clean cut look. And just so I can look more clean. So usually I like to leave this on for maybe 5 minutes. Are you guys 420 friendly? Who's with me? I literally have this in my house, and guys, don't tell my mom. She thinks it's a hookah. I'm like, Mom, it's just a hookah. You know, I'd be like all over the house, wherever we go. Go ahead and use a powder brush. I'm not putting anything on or anything. I'm just brushing it away. Use the Anastasia M. Ramsey highlighter. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the bottom of my brow bone. I'm just going to highlight down the bridge of my nose and the tip. Honestly, guys, I freaking love this highlight. Like, honestly, like, I honestly just reapply it and reapply it just because it's so good. Like, look at that. Like, just look at that freaking highlight. Like, how could you not love this highlighter? I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away my bake. Do you see why I always bake under my contour? Look at that clean cut line. Like, a bitch. Let me stop. But yeah, guys, that's how important it is to always bake under. I'm going in with my NYX banana finishing powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and use it in the same areas where I highlighted. I'm just going to put it a little bit under my eyes. That's it. Go ahead and use my Wet n Wild lip liner. It's in the shade Willow. I love this freaking lip liner. Like, it's literally down to its last. And honestly, guys, this lip liner, it's $1 at Harmon's Face Values or CVS, Walgreens, wherever. And honestly, it's dead ass like this long. No joke. It's this long. So it's an awesome lip liner, and it's only $1. Like, okay, now that my lips are lined, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Kylie Cosmetics. It's a matte liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Exposed. Honestly, I love this lipstick, but I have to top it off with another lipstick just because the matte, like, it dries your lips way too much. Like, Kylie, girl, you need to do a little bit better just because, nah, it deadass makes your lips look chapped, like, after a while. So in order to keep that fresh look, I like to top it off with an Anastasia matte lipstick that I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to be using my Anastasia matte lipstick in Staunch. And what I like to do is I just like to pat it along my lips. Matte Magic Setting Spray. Glow Kit too, just to add a little bit more. Who remembers this glow kit? This glow kit is super old. I'm gonna use Dripping in Gold. And I'm gonna mix it with Bubbly. Still works amazing though. Look at that. Now I'm just gonna spray a little bit more setting spray. This is the finished look. And I honestly hope you guys enjoyed. And I honestly know that I'm just talking to a camera, but I honestly feel like I am, you know, speaking to you guys on a different aspect, and I am having a conversation with you guys. So guys, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, DM me any suggestions. Please let me know what videos you guys want to see. I'm literally, my ears are open to everything. Yeah, so thank you for putting up with me, for waiting until I got this better quality, and thank you for always watching my videos, tuning in, liking, showing so much love, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, or even Instagram. Like, I honestly appreciate all the love that I receive and get, and it never goes unnoticed, guys. And yeah, watch out, well, be on the lookout for my next video, and please again, just adjust. Thanks guys.